Make sure you've got some light weight. Got loads in the room.
Oh.
And we're going to start standing for this. I want you to bring the weights closer towards you so they're grabbable in a minute. Because we're at the back of our mat. We stand in our usual place, which is feet underneath hips. Okay, soften the knees a little bit, tuck your tailbone under, squeeze the belly, take a shoulder roll. Even that hurts. And then drop your chin to your chest, let your arms just hang, and then stretch through the back of the neck, into the tops of the shoulders. Squeezing the belly, we're going to continue to roll down. So bend your knees enough, just let your arms hang until your hands just lightly touch the floor. Now, because you've got weight, you can use this opportunity to use the weight for your stretching. And we're going to extend one leg as we push our hip one side, bend and extend, bend and extend. So allow lots of movement through the hips. Hi.
Hello. I'm sorry, meeting, and I forgot my gym kit, so I'm just doing what I can.
That's absolutely fine. You're fine with that.
Right.
And then come to the centre and bend and extend the knees.
You have to wear a lot of property. Yeah.
You got room?
Yeah.
The gym.
Nice deep bend. Now begin to get your knees into more of a deep bend. And then as you come down, look up. Pull the shoulders down away from the ears. And exhale. Curve the spine, drop down to the sides. Take a breath in. Exhale, sink back. Lift up. And then exhale, lift. You're gonna love today's session. Exhale, drop, lift up, squeeze the shoulder blades, and exhale, extend. Two more of these. Exhale. And then exhale to lengthen. Pause here, soften through the knees, grab your weights with your hands, use them slowly to roll yourself back up again. You hit the top, we extend the legs this time, we roll the shoulders once. Okay, bring your weight up to your shoulders and turn your palms forward. Bit of balance, quite a lot of balance and stuff today, by the way. Step your left leg forward. And then bring your hips around so they're pointing forward. And you're on the ball of the foot at the back. My babysitter's calling me.
Go on.
I'm going to show you what you're going to do. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, side bend, reach. And then we alternate the sides. Down, reach. Down, reach. My child started school this week. We should do half days. So I'm just wondering what my babysitter's calling me.
Wow, that's crispy. We have a lovely morning at school. Can't tell you where you are.
No. He'll be calling me for a reason.
It's looking at the positive.
Drop a little bit low. The back legs follow what your front leg is doing. If you're feeling off balance, find a place to stare and keep that eye gaze. 4 more. Lift your shoulder. 1 more. Yeah, keep cracking it. Come down. And press those arms up above. Little pulses in the leg. 8, 7, 6. Make sure that knee's not protruding inwards. 3 more. Now, on our last one, we bring our weights down to the floor either side of our foot. That back leg, put it in slightly. Press the heel to the floor at the back, stretch the calves. Then begin to straighten out the front leg and lower your head and chest down towards the thigh. Inhale, lift and lengthen, soften the knee, get a nice flat back. Exhale, bow down towards the knee. And repeat. Try and ground that back foot so you feel the calf stretching, and then we're stretching out the hamstring on the left side. Inhale forward, exhale bend. 2 more, keep moving through the stretch. Drive your left hip back a little bit more. Last one. Hold the stretch, 10-second hold. Drop your head and chest lower, get your nose to your kneecap. And then soften through the knees. Grab hold of your weights, come all the way up, and then use that leg to power yourself back into the middle. So this you can do with or without weights. I'm going to try it with the weights so my shoulder is. Okay, legs together. Sink down into like a mini squat. So you must have your bottom push behind, your shoulder blades squeeze, slightly angled through the spine, and your arms come to here. We're going to rotate, follow the weight, bring it back, and swap. Yeah, use mine. I don't get it. And back. Okay, so as you're doing this rotation, hips do not move. We don't want to see any of that. We squeeze the thighs, isolation, and turn from your rib cage and your waist. So you're working all those internal obliques straight away. We're going to do 4, 3, 2, one more. Bring your weight down, stand it up. Take a breath in, always take a little shoulder roll, reset the spine. Take your feet a little bit wider. We're going to sink back down, so little knee squat. If you wish, you can go a little bit lower. Use the mirrors to have a look at the technique. Push your weight to your heel. Back flat. Turn your palms away. Press the weight up above your bottom. So if you want, turn sideways in the mirror. Use the mirror to your advantage. Think about pivoting from your hips. Stick your butt in the air. Chest forward. Abs fired. Press as high as you can. Keep going. 8, 7, 6. Squeeze it up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Reset those shoulders. Take your arms back through the shoulders. Take your right leg forward. So nice long big strides. Hips square off. On the ball of your foot at the back. Have a look at your front foot. Make sure it's not turning inwards. And we drop down. We lift. We side bend. What have I got here? 4.
Yeah.
You want to go a little bit deep?
It's just annoying.
Try changing your position. Maybe turn your palms in. Try that one. No, no. 4 more. Ooh. 1 more. Back to center. Take your arms up. Drop down. And 8, 7. Get really low. Push your weight into that front leg. 5, 4, 3, 2. And then come all the way up. Bring your weights down. Bend the knee. Bring your weights to the floor. Slide that back foot in. So your heel is pressed to the ground. Take a breath in, look up, reach and lengthen the spine, exhale, drive your head and chest down as you extend that front leg as much as possible. Just repeat that process. Bend it to give yourself a lift in the spine and exhale. Keep that back leg as straight. Drive your right hip back a little bit more. Oh, this one's not really moving very far. 2 more. And that last one, hold your stretch. So try and extend that front leg and then lower your head and chest down. No kneecap. Breathe. And then soften the knee. Bring that knee down and bring yourself onto your hands and knees. This next exercise can be done with or without weights, okay? So make a decision. If you're going to use a weight, the weight just comes to the side of the temple. Otherwise, fingertips to the side of the temple, left hand underneath. We lift the right elbow up, we look up, we squeeze the shoulder blade, and then we turn and drop the elbow towards the left wrist. And repeat. Really nice spinal rotation. Focus on getting as much of that elbow up towards the ceiling as you can go. And then a squeeze drop down. So the rotation is through the obliques. And give me 4 more. And then put your hands down to the floor, straight over to the other side. Three more of these. And then release the hand down. Come down to your elbows. Hands flat to ground, forearms on the floor. Lift your knees to a hover. The right leg kicks back, lining up the dorsal spine, pulling in, and the left leg kicks back, pulling in. So we're just doing a lovely hip extension whilst maintaining a hover and a half plank. If this isn't for you, drop the knees down and just lift, knee back, lift, and knee back. That's your alternative or easier option. If you've been on a cruise for 2 weeks, you have to do every hard part this way. And we're going to do 4 more. Squeeze the belly. Don't punch up in those shoulders. Squeeze that butt as you reach your leg away. Give me 1 more. Hold your hover if you can. Eye gaze to the fingertips. Just another 5 seconds. And we drop our knees down to the floor. Slide back into child's pose. Right, we're going to go straight in on our side. So turn onto your right side so you can face, you can see what I'm doing. On your hand first of all, sorry, just touching your hand. Definitely can't do it anyway. So you need light weight for this. And get yourself in this position. So my lower leg is straight. Back one is bent behind. Can I borrow you only 1 weight for this? Can I borrow 2? Okay. Thank you. Arm up. Now lean back into your buttock, raise bottom leg and bring the weight down to meet it halfway. Then drop the foot, lift, and lift yourselves up into a side plank, high to the sky. Then lower back down, leg and arm reach in the center, drop it back, and lift. That's your sequence. Okay, so what tends to happen with this is you'll sink into your shoulders. So try and just stay light in the arm. Use your abs to raise that thigh off the floor like a crunch. And reach. Six, we're going for 10. 7, remember the weights are optional. 8, 9. 1 more. Lift up, hold your plank at the top. Press down into that back foot and squeeze the butt cheeks. Hold it. 5 more seconds. That's 1 opportunity for a deep breath. Now lower your bottom to the floor. Lift that leg halfway so they meet in the middle. So have a look. My inside of my thighs are turned up to the sky. Lift as you lower the foot. Back in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, 1 more, and drop down to your elbow. Slide your underneath straight and take your top foot over And then lift up your ribcage, not sinking your ribcage inside. Lift that top leg. Give me 2 pulses, release. 2 pulses, release. Press, press, down. When you drop that leg, try not to drop it all the way to the floor. Just do a little hover. It won't be long until it shakes. Lift up your shoulder. Probably on your thigh bone, this one. 4 more little pulses. One more. Hold it. And lift it up a little bit more. And give me 10 little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7. Lift it up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Release it. Slide yourself all the way down onto your side. Grab the weight. Bend the knees and place the weight onto the top thigh. We lift the leg up, foot flex, and we kick the leg away down so it lines up with the whole body. Pull the knee back in towards the top shoulder, kick away. Pull in, kick away. I don't want to see knees coming down towards the floor. It's up towards the sky, like a half froggy leg position. Kick, in, kick, in. Half frog. One frog leg. Half a froggy.
What Belgium?
Yeah. Just like when you eat at a French restaurant. Oh,
8 more. 8, 7. Lift your leg a little bit higher. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more. Bend it in. And then pulse it up towards the sky, little movement. So now we're abducting and slightly rotating through the hip, control through the muscles, squeeze that left butt cheek. 8, 7, 6, lift it higher. 4, 3, 2, pause it there, extend it away, straight line. Turn the toes slightly down, heel up to the sky. Lift it up and pulse it high. Don't let it drop lower than your hip level. Little squeezes. Press. 5 pulses. Come on. 5. Abs on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it there. Take a breath in, lift it up. Bend it forward. And just drop it down. Drop away. Take a little breath. Roll yourself onto your backs from there. Grab hold of your weight. Now, you know dead bugs?
Yeah.
that's one we win so.
This one, so you need both your weight. I'll give your weight back. Use your weight. This is a dying dead bug. So it's actually not dead, it's a dying bug. So it's got a little bit more movement. Try and get the coordination. Arms up above your shoulders, legs at tabletop. I'm going to show you slowly. You extend one leg as the opposite elbow pushes to the floor, and then you squat. But you continuously move like a dying bug, struggling to survive.
Underused.
Now, if you want more, lift your head and your shoulders off the floor. If you don't like that, keep your head on the floor. And if you've got bad shoulders, lift the weight. Keep it going. Come on. If you're in control and you're not wobbling side to side and your abs are starting to feel it, let's get more of a burn. And we're going to do 12 more. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. See if you can lift those shoulders off the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Release the weight. Drop your feet to the floor. Slide your shoulder blades underneath. Roll your hips up into a bridge. We inhale. Leave your ribcage at the top. Lower the buttocks to the floor. And press and lift. Rib cage stays at the top, bottom drops to the floor. So we're not rolling the spine. We're simply flexing and extending. We use those butt cheeks at the top. And let's lift the heels at the top. Squeeze, drop them down, buttock down. Lift, squeeze. Okay, one more. Hold at the top, heels down. Take the right leg up to the sky. We're going to circle the leg around across the other thigh. And we're going to do 4 in one direction and 4 in the other. Try not to let your hips wobble. They're wobbling. Reduce the range of the circle. When you've done your 4, reverse. Take it out, up, and round. Now lift that left hip high with that left buttock. And when you've done your last full circle, pop the foot down, lift the hips high, take the right left leg up to the sky, and do the same, big circles. Stability in the hips, squeeze the right butt cheek, up to your 4 circles, reverse. What's up in your hip? And then drop the foot down with the hips up high and roll it out. Just let your back settle. Take a couple of breaths. Let's take those arms out, wide to the side. And we lift the knees and we extend the legs to the sky. Okay, this time we're going to chest press and lower one leg as we drop the elbows. Leg and arms go up together and we stop to the other side. Head and shoulders can be off the floor or keep your head down. So the elbows tap the ground, they lift back up. If you want more in the abs, you can do double leg. But if you feel any straining in your lower back, lose that position. Go back to individual legs. Try and keep your legs as straight as possible. If you want more, head and shoulders. 8 more. Don't give up. Come on. Reduce the range if it's too much, but don't give up. Last 2. One more. Big lift. And drop it down. Release the weight. Take a breath and roll over into the left side. So we'll come away. That enthusiasm.
Running all the way.
Can I do it too again, please? Thank you. Thank you very much. Gotta make sure you don't sweat in here. It's lucky it's cold in here. Well, I don't really. So if you have to use onto your hand, I am. Awful.
Then I'm always cold. So.
I don't know, for some reason my body just goes bang into 50%. Right. You ready? Left hand on the ground, roll slightly over to the left buttock. Right arm up, and then just lift up away from that arm, and then lift the inner thigh up as we drop the weight down, and drop it back down. So that leg needs to be slightly forward. Press, oh, put the lift. And side plank, drop, reach, down. You're going to a much bigger stage. You're trying to do some kind of acrobats then.
Yeah.
So,
Free body.
yeah. So you might find it a bit easier this side. You might not. Lose the weight if it's too much. Squeeze it down. Reach. That's 6. 4 more to do. Don't rush it. If you rush it, it means you have more exercises to do. Two more. Remember when you lift into that side plank, squeeze out onto your butt cheeks to get the elevation. Push your hips and pelvis forward. Last one. Then lift into that side plank, hold. Push through both feet to elevate, lift the arm. Squeeze, 5, 4, 3, 2. We drop it down. We meet the arm and the leg halfway. Everybody, let's go. Down and up. Use your tummy muscle to control this. And 6. Big moves. Come on, get that leg up. 5. Turn it so your inner thigh is coming up towards the sky. 3, 2, and 1. Drop down to your elbow. Take your top foot over the bottom leg. Roll onto the side of the body and lift the rib cage up. 2, press pulse and down. 2, press pulse and down. Realise I'm next to a weight on my side, but hey ho, I'll let you off. 6. Don't touch the floor. Come on, turn those toes forward, guys. The inner thigh is pressing against the top thigh. 2 more. Hold this one. Let's go. Pulse. 10, 9. Lift it up as high as it goes. All those introduction muscles. 3, 2, and 1. And drop this out low to the floor. Bend your knees, grab the weight if you want the weight. Nice straight spine, hips aligned, lift the top leg up, flex the foot. Kick the leg away into a hip extension, bend it back towards the shoulder. Exhale, inhale. Come on, squeeze the butt cheeks, you lengthen that leg away. Push. Make sure it lines up the rest of your body. So you're kicking all the way down, straight, line up the shoulder and the hip, and then you bend high to the shoulder. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend it in, lift it up, and pulse, opening up that hip. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Don't forget about your core. Kick the leg away straight. Turn the toes down, heels up, lift the leg above your hip, and pulse. Come on, squeeze it, squeeze it. Toes down, heels up, please. Higher. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We hold it at the top, but lift it up. And then release. You're going to spin around onto your tummies. Or just turn around and just not spin. I'm spinning. Okay, with or without weights. If you're going to use weights for this one, please do go for lightweight. Otherwise, your little fingers above are pressing to the floor. And I want you to close your heels together and squeeze your legs. Okay? So there's tension running through the legs the whole time. We're going to simply lift the arms. And all we're going to do is circle them around and then lift up high. And then bring them all the way back down. And if you cannot drop them to the floor, that'd be great. And then open, turn the palms, squeeze, but get an extra squeeze in those heels. And if you do need to drop your hands at the bottom, drop your hands when you come here, briefly. Abs on, tighten those buttocks, push those in together. 4 more of these. Through the heel. One more. Come up. Now lift the legs, turn the feet parallel, lift, open. Reach the arms higher than your legs, extend the knees, and then bring them back together. Press, open and close. 9, 8, 7. Lift the chest, lift your hands. I want to see hands in the sky. 3, 2, and release. Let everybody go. Just be heavy in the ground. Let your body just totally let go of every muscle. Turn your head the other way. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Push yourself up. Come up onto your knees. Close the heels to the back and activate the inner thighs and the glutes. Grab your weights, or one weight. You've got light weights, use one weight. You've got light weights, use both weights. Important this exercise, I advise you to be silent to the mirror if you can.
Your face the same way, otherwise.
Tuck your tailbone under. You're going to pivot back 20 degrees or 45 degrees. Squeeze the belly and bring yourself back in again. And repeat. Inhale. Exhale. Now, if you do this exercise correctly, it's awful. Your thighs are meant to feel it. Your abs are controlling the move. What you don't want to happen is that your bottom goes back behind you. You bend forward. Take your whole entire core with you. So literally your body's in a straight line and you pivot from your hip, from your knee, back and in.
Are these Norway things?
Huh?
What are these called?
Can't remember the glasses term for these actually. Hang on a second, think about it now.
I think Scandinavian Norway curls speak.
Yeah, Carl's next outfit.
He does, he makes it up as he goes along.
Yeah, he's probably got all kinds of funky names. 4 more. Let's try and go back a little bit more. Squeeze the back. Squeeze your arms. 2 more. Last one. Now we're all going to go back together for one final one. Hold. Drop down a bit. Squeeze back. Squeeze your arms. Can you raise your arms up? You don't have to. Drop back a little bit lower. 5, 4. Squeeze. 2. And release. Rest that time. Sounds like no, I didn't feel it at all. That was really easy.
Yeah.
Hand, toes, downward facing dog, guys. So your knees are bent. Lift your bottom high, extending everything out through the spine before you then press your heels to the floor. Find your perfect triangle. Look forward towards me once you're here. This is what you're going to do. You're going to bring one knee towards the elbow, so high, down to the wrist, and back up, and return. So let's go together. Left leg first. Come forward to the elbow, lower down to the wrist, lift back up, and lift to downward facing dog. Swap to the other side. Your option, if you need a lower version, is from here, roll forward, drop to your knees, then pull in, pull forward, and return, and then lift back up. Yeah, so there's no reason to rush. Come forward, drop the knee, elbow, wrist, as you pivot forward slightly, and back, and lift. There's no reason why anyone can't do the higher level now. Okay, we do 4 more, 2 more each side. Stay high on the elbow, sit low on the wrist, lift your hips up again and push back. So it's all in the hips, not the elbow, okay? Forward, drop, up, and back. I think that was this is my last one. And then everybody stay here and then downward facing dog. Look forward and swing your left leg into pigeon. Slide your right leg back and stretch out that left buttock. Stay high. We're going to attempt to take your right arm, reach under and come into a spinal twist. Now you're meant to be able to step on the table 1, 2, 4. I definitely can't do that here. So I'm going to make a little fist with my opposite hand and lean into it. What you don't want to do is collapse into your hips. You stay even on your hips. So don't fall over, Tom. Sorry. So yeah, the right arm's reaching under. And really think about pushing your weight into that left buttock without collapsing through. Unless, of course, your knees and hips don't like it, then you can pull through. So your left heel is sitting underneath your right hip bone. How's that going, Nancy? All right?
Peachy, thanks. There.
So if you don't like the twist, just come into the centre and just work with the stretch here. That's fine also. And if you are in the stretch, now come back to your elbows, bend your fat leg. If you need to come up to your hands to do so, reach around and let's stretch the quad. Now, if you can't reach your foot here, drop down and then reach it. This might be enough for you, and then perhaps you can come back up. Fine. Didn't realise that. It'll be so much fun. Release the leg. Sit down into your buttock. Okay. Follow my pattern. Come up. Swing this leg all the way around and park it next to that thigh. If you can't sit equally on your buttocks here, I do struggle. Take your left leg and straighten it in front of you. Right hand face the spine. Wrap your left arm around. Lift up and twist into the stretch. Other way, Mark.
Is it possible?
Right hand back.
So wrap around that, pull the left thigh in towards your abdomen, but push the hip down, then sit tall and look over that shoulder and open the right shoulder.
That's the same time.
So is it getting both sides?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, ease it off. Take the leg all the way back round, come up onto your hands, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. We simply swapped to the right leg. Pigeon. Oh my God. So we're going to find that rotation if you wish. Help to come down first, and perhaps you can thread your left arm inside. And breathe. So this time we try not to collapse into the right side. Do you have any tension in the shoulders? Let your breath calm down. So if you loop your hands under, come back to the centre. Either stay on your elbows or come back up into your hands. Bend that back leg, catch it, go into foot stretch. We're going to sit down. Yeah, I can do it. Here. Put your elbow if you wish. Here. Let it down. We release it. We sit into our right butt cheek. We swing the left leg all the way around to the outside of our left thigh, right thigh, more like. Try and keep your buttocks equally on the floor, or extend your right leg, carve, wrap around, and hit, and twist. So first we'll pull the thigh towards the abs, and then push the buttock back down. Then use that opportunity to sit tall, and look over the shoulder. So that means get some long sleep.
I wasn't sweating till the end of your vision.
Anyone that sweats in this freezing cold room is most impressive. Okay, release it off. Swing that leg around. Tuck your toes. Lift up into downward facing dog. And walk yourself in to the middle. Meet somewhere. Take a breath in. Look up, lift and lengthen. And exhale, sink down. Have your parents been saved?
We've been saved 46 minutes. I've got quite warm. Look all right.
Good.
Oh,
Really nice being so good, isn't it?
my mom's in a wheelchair, so I think
Oh. Okay, let's give the belly in. Let's just roll up through the spine. Shoulder roll. Open your palm. Lift your chest. Squeeze back into the shoulder blades. Raise the arms up. Big reach up. And an exhale. Big bow down. Big clap. Ladies and gentlemen. Thanks.